that's actually rock.
Oh, siren and rock all looks the same here. Good job. Just been doing a bit of light reading about how we can actually get from Penida over to Seni and onto Canggu. It turns out the public ferry doesn't actually run from Nusa Penida to Seni anymore. It only goes to Padang Bai. And Padang Bai, after a quick Gojek search, is going to cost about 200,000 rupiah to get from there to Canggu. So we've phoned up our hotel guy and he's recommended we get a fast boat to Seni, which is going to cost 450,000 for the 3 people, and then we get a Gojek from there to Canggu, which is going to cost about 60,000. Probably works out about 100,000 more, but it relieves like all of our stress, and it could actually save us money depending on how expensive the public boat and the taxi and all that was going to be. So one thing we've learned from this: look into the before the morning before you actually leave. Don't leave it till the last minute and then start booking up the ferries now, because this is going to cost you a nightmare. Peggy.
Thank you very much.
Let's go, run.
Yes, ticket to America.
I wish. Oh my god, that was a palaver and a half. We tried to get some money out to pay for the boat because we had like 200,000 each left on us. The first ATM was broken, the second ATM wouldn't take a card. Our driver had to race across the island.
Felt like we were a plane on a runway.
Yeah, I thought we were going to take off. He was flying along and got us to the ATM, got us back to the port, just in the skin of our teeth. They're loading up our boat now, and we ended up paying 150,000 per person, just for a direct boat to Seni. So I don't know if it was going to be worth it or not, but we made it. One tip, if you are coming to Nusa Penida, make sure you take hundreds and hundreds of cash, because there's no ATM. I think there was more ATMs on Gili T than there was on Nusa Penida, and it's massive. So stock up on the cash, make sure you've got plenty. We just jumped off the boat. And you're getting hounded by taxi drivers almost instantly, wanting how much were the cheapest price we were quoted to get to Canggu from here was 150, and we had to barter it down to that. It was around 300 originally. We were just going to head out a bit, walk up to the main road and see if we can order a Gojek from there, because we got quoted online 60, so it's a third of what we're getting quoted for the minimum price there. So yeah, we just jumped off the boat, walked all the way along to the right, through the markets and everything, and then you keep walking until you get to the main road, and you should be into a zone. Alright, so we're back in our Bagus homestay in Canggu now. It was a bit of a long drive and a hell of an adventure. The camera died, that's why I'm not getting any footage of getting from the port to here, but it was really quite simple. We ended up walking down to the supermarket, which is at the end of the main road. What am I trying to say? Stocking up on some snacks, and then we ordered a wee Gojek, and it was 63,000 from there. We're trying to get the minimum cost we got before was 150, and a Gojek gave us it for 63. So definitely walk down to the road and get yourself a wee Gojek. It's a lifesaver. Yeah, go for it.
If I can get it to clip.
What's wrong, Jim? Oh, you got it.
So we're just about to head out to the markets in Canggu. We're going to check out Love Anchor. I've been in there a couple of times and it's a pretty chill place, but apparently at the weekends there's a lot more stalls there, so we're going to head down and check it out.
Hopefully a bit busier. It is one of the more touristy markets, would you say, around Canggu? Yeah. Like, you've got public markets that are like everywhere, a lot cheaper. But these ones it's still really good, and you said last time you managed to barter them down a little bit as well, so as long as you're actually smart about it and you don't just go with the price, you can still get a pretty decent deal there.
Again, and it's a Saturday, which means they're a lot busier. And there's a lot more variety of stalls really as well, like there's some stalls that are here just on the weekends, so we're getting to check out them as well today. Definitely.
Yeah, so this one just at the start of Berawa, straight across from Batu, quite easy to get to, and it seems to be more of a traditional market. There's not as much tourists here. It's like, I think it's a Saturday morning, it's quite quiet because they must open up early in the morning and then it dies off towards the end of the day. But apparently here is really cheap. You can come here for food if you're living in this area. They recommend you come here for food. You can get like a block of tempeh for like 2,000 or whatever.
No, it wasn't. It was a packet of tempeh and a packet of tofu for 7,000.
For 7,000.
Yeah.
Really
Or
cheap.
did you say 20,000?
2,000.
Oh well.
Really cheap anyway.
Yeah.
It's crazy here. I have never been anywhere like this. Most Balinese people will not actually enter here due to the beliefs that there's spirits still roaming around this part. Yeah, it's a cool place.